Hey everybody, Watson here on Do Gaming playing Doki Doki Rainclouds. Last time we had a little heart attack up in the storage room, and now we get, and of course we saw Natsuki and Watson kind of flirting. So let's see what happens this episode. Let's get right into this. Natsuki takes a manga out of the closet and sits on the floor to read. Is she humming? Monica and she already read the poem, so I guess Watson has to choose between me and Yuri now. Choose. Like this is some kind of game. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Just as I expected, he walks towards Yuri. I'm not even surprised. Watson smiles at Yuri and hands her his poem. Let's see what you've written for today. She smiles back and she starts reading it. This is pretty good, Watson. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I think there's one specific person who's been influencing him, actually. I sound so bitter. This isn't like me. I feel like I'm becoming another person. I need to shut up. I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised at how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. This sounds so much like me. However, if I don't actively think, I end up writing stupid things, or making stupid drawings. I remember the drawing I made yesterday. I want to burn it. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I slightly smile. Maybe I could try that. I feel a bit inspired. I know I won't feel this way this evening, so I should enjoy it while I can. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you don't like to read it. If you like to read it. Of course! Is that the poem you wrote for today? Yuri simply nods. She timidly hands over her poem and Watson gently takes it. I can see that he's taking his time to read it. Is there a problem with her handwriting? Yuri hesitates a bit, but she decides to talk first. Was Watson waiting for her to do so? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. This just makes me want to read it all the more. The metaphors I read in Parfait Girls yesterday really piqued my interest. But it seems like Watson only used this word as a way to say he doesn't understand her poem. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well played. That was subtle. subtle. Watson's good with words. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Suddenly I remember what I saw when I went to get the supplies. My heart starts racing a bit. Is that what she meant by unusual hobbies? So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Exactly what I thought. Did these two talk to each other, or was it pure coincidence? Yeah? She did? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter that what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? You can't really judge someone by their general appearance or behavior. You never know what's hiding underneath someone's certain personality trait. Yuri should know. After what I saw earlier. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. I keep breathing to the mic, I'm sorry guys. Watson nods and gives her the poem back. It's my turn now. What will you think of my poem? Will you think it's edgy? Will you understand it? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Hey, Sayori, feeling okay? Since when does he care about me? I grin at him. It almost feels like a real smile. He chuckles a bit and hands me his poem. Nightgown, papa, parfait, pedal, playground, poof, pout, puppy, swimsuit, shopping, skipping, socks, spinning, sticky, strawberry, sugar, summer, twirl, waterfall, valentine, vanilla, and a picture of Natsuki. MC-kun. MC-kun, why? MC-kun, no. I do enjoy the fact that his poems are garbage. His poem was beautiful, but did he draw Natsuki? At this point, he's not even trying to hide it anymore. Is this why Natsuki reacted the way she did earlier? No, she wouldn't. I don't know why I find Suicune's poems so entertaining. Probably because they're so terrible and so ridiculous. Oh, she would have mentioned it. So maybe she didn't see it? One thing's for sure, his drawing skills have improved greatly for it only being one day. They really have. I might as well just ignore it and act all enthusiastic for his poem. Oh, I like this one, Watson. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. Is it that obvious? That drawing is getting all my attention. I can't concentrate on the poem itself. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Watson. Never ever. I want to punch myself in the face. Isn't this what I'm doing every day, lying to him? Of course it's for his own good, but I can't forgive myself for that. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Watson looks so disappointed. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have given him my thoughts on his poem. And I can't even tell him why I feel the way I do. Just, why would he draw Natsuki like that? It's bugging me. Well, I'm not very good at figuring it out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I can tell he's doubting me. I don't think he really believes me. This is true though. Feelings are important when it comes to poems. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. That's the truth. I can't really tell what I enjoy. Happy poems feel too fake, yet sad poems feel too real. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you wanna write something for me? I'm just getting nervous. What I'm saying is plain stupid. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. What? Getting hurt? Does he suspect something? How can I cannot say that word? No, it doesn't look like he does. He can't be concerned about me. No, he's just trying to be nice. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. He looks like he's waiting for me to tell him what kind of poems I like. What am I supposed to say? Anyway, let's see. What do I like in the poem I wrote this morning? I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. What am I saying? I'm too nervous. I don't even know why, but now that I think about it, the poem I wrote is bittersweet. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. How am I supposed to explain why I like sad things? I don't even know why myself. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. I love that metaphor. I'm sure Watson will find it stupid. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Did he really like it? Maybe he won't hate my poem that much after all. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Watson. I should go write that down then. Technically, I already did. I don't know if he'll pick up on the metaphors I used in my poem. Do you hear my poem now, okay? I hand him my poem. I'm feeling even more nervous than before. Am I scared of what he'll say? Holy crap. Oh no. I'm sure he hated it. I know I shouldn't have. Sorry, did you really write this? What? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? I'm acting all confident, but the truth is I really didn't expect this reaction. Is it a good or a bad thing? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. I nervously giggle. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. A shiver runs down my spine at the thought of what happened in the empty classroom. In touch with my feelings. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. Was I too clear in my poem? Please don't find out, please. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and so you should be proud of it. I sigh. That was close. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Usually I'd be lying about that. But somehow, the poem I wrote this morning wasn't too bad. Mako is right. Writing is a good way to express yourselves. Ourselves, whatever. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Isn't that a bit too much? Oh no. I didn't realize she said that. Oh no. I never know where to stop. Don't get ahead of yourself. He gives me my poem back and heads over to the table. I'm really relieved that he liked it. Honestly, it makes me feel a little better about myself. I almost forgot about what I saw today. Thanks to him, he's got that positive aura about him, I guess. I take a sheet of paper out of my bag and I start sketching out a poster. Monica wanted me to make them, right? I don't really know what it should look like, but if it ends up being like my drawing from yesterday, no, I can't think about that. Suddenly, Monica begins dressing the club. It looks like she was waiting for me and Watson to finish talking. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room, we all go to the front of the class. Monica has already frayed some chairs for us. She's a great president. Is this about that festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. She's not wrong. It's most likely going to ruin everything. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. I look at the poster I've been working on. It doesn't really look good. I hope she won't look at it. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought we heard about it already. We're going to be performing. I'd completely forgotten about that. What will I do? How am I supposed to perform in front of an audience? I'll just end up failing. Even if I write a great poem, my performance will just be bad. It looks like I'm not the only one worried though. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. She looks at me. It seems as though she expects me to show her what I made. I hold it up. Monica nods. I'm pretty sure she likes hers better. After all, she already put some up around the school. Why do I have to make more? Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Monica looks really disappointed. She was so proud of her idea. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Don't tell me they're going to have another heated argument. I don't want any of this again. I'm not staying here if they do. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. She shakes her head. She's so embarrassed. The good mood everyone had is now gone. It looks like Monica's the only one who's still enjoying this moment. I want everyone to have fun during the festival, even if I don't want to attend, but guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Monica gives everyone a compassionate smile. It looks like she understands how hard it is to breach one's own comfort zone. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. And I decided with Natsuki and Yuri because I really don't want to perform. But this club is Monica's pride and joy, so I can't let her work go to waste, even if it's just going to be embarrassing. And even if I end up hating myself more so than I do now, I will do it. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. I can't deny that all things she just said are right. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. Monica flashes me a big smile, but Yuri and Natsuki don't seem too convinced. Watson looks like he's thinking, I wonder if he's interested in doing a performance. Will you side with Natsuki? That's right, and it's those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes or reciting a poem, then I know we can do it. She's really persuasive. Is that why she was on the debate team? At this point, it's just manipulation. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. They remain silent. Watson looks at me. He seems worried too. I still can't tell if he wants to do it or not. I see him ponder for a moment, and then he finally decides to speak. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. I can't believe what I'm hearing. So Watson really is interested in our activities? I feel some kind of warmth in my heart. Maybe this day is as bad as I thought it was? I think that supposed to be isn't as bad as I thought it was. Well, maybe, but as soon as Watson intervenes, Natsuki's behavior changes. Does she? It's pretty clear she does. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Now, we just need to convince Yuri. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri looks away with a worried expression. I hate myself for forcing her, but I want the club to be successful. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. Seeing her face reminds me of what I saw. Maybe it's because of that type of situation that she does these kinds of things. It may be my fault. However, it doesn't really look like she's upset. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Right now? No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Once again, everyone is worried. I got an old poem from my bag. I think it's fairly similar to the rote I wrote today. I think it's fairly similar to the one I wrote today, so I hope Watson will like it. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Without even thinking, I raised my hand. Can I go next? Of course. I don't know why, I just felt like it. I don't think I'll be able to recite it properly. But maybe Watson will appreciate it, or maybe I'm just being too hopeful. It's too late now anyway. Now, let's see. She flips open her notebook and skims through it. She looks focused. After a few moments, she sits behind the podium and happily meets all of our gazes. I don't like this part of the game. I really don't like this part because it's so fluff. It's just fluff, in my opinion. So I'm actually gonna save it here. I'm gonna stop it here. Hope you guys liked it. I might skip it. I'm probably not gonna skip it. So guys, this was Doki Doki Rainclouds, this part of it at least. Make sure to join us on Discord if you want to join the conversation, see next week's schedule, and have a good time with the rest of the Do crew, just in voice chat or just text chat. There's a bunch of links below, along with all of our other social medias. If you are new here and would like to subscribe, please do so and join the Do crew. We love new members, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Adios, guys.